one's going to be a really quick one. I just got home from our stitch night, and although it is so cold outside, it was so warm and welcoming in Deanne's house, and the company that we were with. It's just such a lovely thing to do. So I am using Laurence, this lovely flesh color, and I'm going to paint my square with that, and then I will let it dry. This one's going to be a really easy one, and I just want to say a big shout out to you guys that are continuing to, oh, that's muddy. Don't like that. Nope. Let's get another color, and let's get another square. I have one right here. Really didn't like that color. Maybe my brush was dirty. I think I will use a light pinky sort of a color, this mauvey one again, and it is Ingress, and I'm just loading it up on my brush. I just wanted to say again, thank you so much for those of you that are continuing to watch. I know when somebody does this kind of thing every day, it's just a chore to even sometimes watch these videos. So for you faithfuls that watch and comment, we really appreciate it. This one's kind of muddy too, but it could just be the way I'm looking at it. I don't know. It's kind of pinkish. Get this all colored up. So I just made some bread. I make that artisan bread where you mix it all up. It's no knead bread. If you want to know how to make it, I will put a card up in the corner somewhere up here in the video, and you can click on it and figure out how to make that bread that everybody loves. It is so easy. 4 ingredients: water, salt, yeast, and yeast, and flour, of course. Flour. Okay, I'm gonna let this really cool stamp set from Stampin' Up. It's the new Stampin' Up, and it is called Hand Knit, and it has these really cute little knitted labels and stuff. So they've got some knitting needles and a ball of yarn. So I'm going to use for stamping, I'm going to try and stamp with Distress ink. So I'm using Broken China Distress ink. And I'm just going to stamp it on top of that pretty pink. And the reason I picked that bluey color, because that's the color I'm knitting with right now, I'm making a pair. Well, I'm making several pairs, but right now I'm just making one. Pairs of mitts for the homeless. So I started last night, and I'm almost finished the one man's pair. Oh, there we go. You kind of can see it, even if it's a little off center. Then I'm going to take the paintbrush, and I'm going to use the exact same Distress ink pad. And I'm going to put my paintbrush in the pad and kind of lightly, just lightly go over that ball of yarn. Because I don't want to lose the stamped parts. But I want to color it in a little bit. There, it's kind of like pooling a little bit like watercolor. That's okay. And then I better dry that before I go ahead and do the little hearts and the band around the knitting ball there. Okay. Oops, you couldn't even see me. There you go. So my phone died in the middle of me starting to color this, so I just carried on. So can you see the lines that I put in to copy the lines that were in the yarn? Because I lost them by painting them. And then I just colored, I used pencil for those lines, so they're not as dark. And I'm just going to outline the whole thing in black fine pen, and I colored little hearts red and the inside of the label green and yellow. So I'll just outline the outside of the ball. Okay, so there is our little ball. Then I'm just going to do some journaling around that. because on one of the stamps it says, knitting keeps us from unraveling. I love that. So I'm going to see if I can put knitting keeps me from unraveling. We'll see if I can print that all the way around. Knitting keeps me from unraveling. So I'm going to ink around this and just see how it is, if that's enough. And if it is, we'll call it a day. Let me just go some little dots on my ball of wool to give it some texture, like it's tweedy textured yarn, you know. And I think I'll add some brown because that's what I'm making. The knits I'm making are really, really nice. Went to Michael's and they had this beautiful wool on special for how much was it? $2.97 a ball, so like $3 a ball, and they're wool and warm. And that's when I just said I'm making some mitts for the homeless because this is really nice yarn. There, it just looks like it has some texture to it. Here is my square. I told you be quick and easy, but it means a lot to me. Knitting keeps me from unraveling. So that's it for now. Richard won't have a square tonight. It's already 11 p.m. and he's not home yet, so I doubt that he's going to do one tonight. So we'll see you guys all tomorrow, and thanks again so much for watching. We really both appreciate it very much. Bye.